value for your day, the money you have spent. So our topic of today will be product life cycle. And immediately we are through with product life cycle, we use our opportunity to touch value analysis, value chain analysis. That's the two topics that we are treating today. So I'm free to go.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Okay. Thank you. The two topics that we are taking today, they are very interesting topic. The topic normally come out in exam regularly. At times, if I can skip one or two diets, by the time you look at the diet that we follow, we have questions on product life cycle, PSC, and at the same time, we have question on the value chain analysis. So the question can be in case scenario, and at the same time, the question can be a direct question that they will ask us to discuss comprehensively on understanding the product life cycle and value chain analysis. Whichever way it comes, this afternoon we are going to understand fully the concept of product life cycle and value chain analysis. So once you understand this, then before the exam, prior to the exam, we are going to look at some likely questions that they have set on it, the approach to the question, again that in the exam proper, it is possible I can use abbreviation for product life cycle. Like for instance, we are being asked to discuss comprehensively on the sequential stages of PLC. That PLC is not profit liability company. They get it. And it's not a private limited company. As far as CSME is concerned, once you see PLC, then I should write on the sequential stages or the logical steps required for a new product, whatever. So abbreviation is allowed, please note. Okay. To start with, product life cycle. What do we call product life cycle? Product life cycle refers to the logical stages, steps. I be like can use the word phases. PHASEES. The stages, steps, or phases that a new product will pass through in the competitive market. Once the company has produced the product, they launch the product, they introduce the product to the market. And introducing the product to the market means that we introduce it to the entire public, not just one customers or consumers or distributors. We introduce it to all our existing customers and the likely potential customers that can buy the product. So the moment the product has been introduced, then automatically it has regained its own life in the market. So, and our prayer is for customers to accept the products, continue to patronage the product, we make sales, and earn some returns on the product. So product life cycle refers to the logical or sequential stages that a new product will pass through in the competitive market once it is introduced. Apart from that, the product life cycle, when you read the concept very well, you will discover that the product life cycle informs us that all products that we are seeing, they are born, they live and die, just like human being. All products are born, they live and die. The only difference there is that their own death is not a natural death. When we say a product is born, it implies that the company just produce a new product. They just manufacture a new product. When you are used to some of these SBU managers, strategic business unit manager or brand manager, or some companies staff, they will tell you that our company just born a new baby. Anytime they say a company born a new baby, it means that the company just produce or manufacture a new product. So the product life cycle tells us that there are periods when the product is born, newly manufactured. There is a period when the product live in the market. The product will live as long as customers are patronizing, buying, and we are making substantial returns on the product. And the product is being competitive in the market. We said the product is living. Why the product die? That is at the decline stage when the sales, profitability, returns, and everything has been eroded. That can be attributed to so many factors. So product life cycle can be categorized into 4 stages. Ideally, we have 5 stages, but the ICANN syllabus restricted you to 4 stages, and it is that 4 stages that they have been testing. Because every diet I try to look if there is another changes. They even promise to review the syllabus. That is at the latter part of last month, which the syllabus has not been reviewed. So in our first coming exam, if product life cycle comes out, we are still expecting 4 stages. Nothing has been changed. So there are 4 stages in the product life cycle. So the stages I've itemized it for you in our study material pasted on the platform. We have 1, introduction stage, 2, growth stage, 3, maturity stage, and 4, decline stage. Those are the 4 stages that we have: introduction stage, growth stage, maturity stage, and decline stage. So to help us further and to simplify all these stages, the essential things that we need to know, be it we limited ourselves to this study material, we come across to another textbook or online material that might be too voluminous. The key things that we need to know here, I've put it in our note. The first thing that we have to discuss is the introduction stage. The introduction stage, as I've earlier said, is the stage at which a new product is newly produced, newly manufactured, or that word, when a new product is newly born and introduced into the market. So what now happens at this introduction stage? You should be able to tell the examiner. Or if the exam is a case scenario question, they will tell you most of the things that are highlighted in color ink here. That the moment the company introduced the product, sales and profit was relatively low due to certain things or the other, you will know. But if you are the one providing that information, everything that you needed to know about the introduction stage, I put it here. So the introduction stage marks the beginning of a new product. It is the stage at which a new product is introduced into the market. At this stage, product and brand awareness are low. And what brought about this low awareness about the brand and the product is because the product is newly manufactured. The total population of Nigeria was assumed to be over 88 million. So a company cannot introduce a product today and expect the entire 88 millions or more than that to be aware about the product and start buying. It's not possible. So product and brand awareness are low at the introduction stage. So because of that low product and brand awareness, it will affect the sales and profitability. So that means at the introduction stage, there is low product and brand awareness, low sales, low profitability. and a new product is just newly introduced into the market. Apart from that, when you read the note further, you will discover that I put it there that majority of the existing distributors that the company will approach to assist them in selling the product, they show apathy. They are reluctant to sell the product. There's no reason for doing that more than the fact that they want to limit their financial commitments. They are scared that the product is new. They cannot really measure the level of consumer acceptability for this product and patronage. So they want to watch the performance of the product, if the product will move to the growth stage before they can commit their financial resources. So what are the marketing strategies that we can do to improve the performance of this product at the introduction stage? Anytime we introduce a new product, it is advisable for us to embark on aggressive promotion. I use the word aggressive promotion to tell you that there is no limit to the number of promotional tools that you can use. Starting from advertising, sales promotion, personal selling, exhibition, publicity, public relation, and the most trending one now, that is the social media marketing, electronic marketing, event sponsorship, celebrity endorsement. All these things, when we use it, if the company has the capacity to combine all these things, it will give the product mass awareness. And that one will translate into a lot of sales potentials and returns. At the same time, we have to ensure consistency in product quality. The majority of the consumers, potential customers that will buy the product, once they are newly introduced, they have that mind, that biased mind that, you know, them. Anytime they introduce a new product, the quality will be okay. Unless you buy it now, that quality will be rubbish. Let us buy it and see the rubbish they do, their advertising. We have to ensure consistency in product quality. Apart from that, please, you must not toy with your price. Don't change price. Don't ever increase price anytime you introduce a new product. Because by the time you increase your price, suddenly, it will discourage thousands or millions of potential customers that want to make trial purchase. So we have to maintain status quo in price by selling at a affordable price, low price. I don't think I had that. You can assist me to add that or jot it somewhere. That at the introduction stage, the strategy that we can use, aggressive promotion, using all available promotional tools. 2, there should be consistency in product quality. 3, we must ensure we sell at penetration price. Penetration price means selling at low, affordable, or moderate price. And at the same time, we have to engage the services of the salesmen or distributors. So when we do all these things, it will help us to boost the sale of our products. So next we go to the Hello? Hello?
Hello, sir.
Hallelujah. Alhamdulillah. I'm tired. I've been looking for alternative means of getting network. It was network's problem. The service just trip up and log me out. Trying to call me through alternative one, Wi-Fi, everything doesn't work. Please, let's quickly speed up our lecture because of this crisis of network. So the introduction stage is understood. Is that? Please, I want a response to that, please. Hello? Hello? Okay.
With you, sir. With you, sir.
Okay. So should I proceed with growth stage? I want to.
All right, sir.
respond. Once I ask a question, respond immediately. Hello?
Yes, sir, we are with you, sir.
There is an improvement and remarkable brand awareness, product awareness. And this one assists the firm in achieving increase in sales and returns. So for you to know the reason why there is an appreciable increase in the sales returns and profitability, that one can be adduced to the aggressive promotion that the company did at the introduction stage. That shows the effectiveness of the promotional strategy that the company used. So larger percent of the consumers are now aware about the existence of the product. So those ones that are buying for the first time make a trial purchase. Those that are bought when we newly manufacture it make repeat purchase. So that will increase our sales. So what strategy can we do at this growth stage? At the growth stage place, there are still thousands and millions of customers that want to buy this product. We are expected to maintain status quo in terms of price. Don't increase the price. So we have to ensure continuous promotion, consistency in the product quality, find more users for this product, develop more markets for the product. These are the strategy that we have to use at the growth stage. At the maturity stage, okay, before moving to the maturity stage, let me inform you that at this growth stage, there is high tendency that new competitors will enter the market to introduce their own products. What attracted the competitors is simply our sales and returns that we are making on our products. They don't give the product the chance of success. So now that the product has made a landmark breakthrough in the market, it has been accepted. It has become an established brand. So that we encourage new competitors to come in, to come and have a fair share of the market. At maturity stage, which is the third stage of the product life cycle, the level of competition in the market is becoming so intense. There are many competitors in the product in the market, but we are so happy that our own product has become an established brand. So many distributors that we are begging at the beginning when we introduce the product, we are no longer begging them. They are the one that is coming to us to show interest and willingness to stock and sell the products. So the product still generates returns to the company, but at times the returns we are getting at the maturity stage might be a little bit fairly stable due to the high level of competing products that are introduced. And all these products perform basically the same functions and they offer the same benefit to the customers. So due to that high level of competition, we call it hyper competition at the maturity stage, our returns is fairly stable. So the company here now, they can review their price. We can use price as a strategy to frustrate other competitors. We can bring in another similar product as a product differentiation that will give us opportunity to charge a higher price. So our marketing strategy at maturity stage will now based on use of sales promotion, event sponsorship, use of celebrity endorsements, depending on the capacity, financial capacity of the company. You can use the likes of the video and what have you. Event sponsorship, you can see some of the trending events or program on TV, on the cable that we can sponsor. This one will give our product more brand equity, brand positioning, and acceptability that will translate into sales and returns for us. And at the same time, the company can segment their product. So all these things I'm saying, we see it in the study material. Segmentation is okay here. We can segment the product, we can segment the market. So this one will give us an opportunity to have a grip on the market. I will not have any fear of our product going to the decline stage. So the last stage of the product life cycle is the decline stage. Decline. Another word for that decline means decrease, reduce, fall, decelerate. That's just the meaning of the decline stage. And what does the decline stage denote? The decline stage refers to the stage at which the demand for the product decline. That means decrease. The demand for the product decrease, our sales and profitability decrease. The number of customers that have preference or loyalty for this product decrease also. And that's the reason why we call it a decline stage. And that decline stage is regarded as the stage of product death. I told you from the onset that the death of the product does not mean a natural death. The death of the product just means death in time of sales and profitability. It is the stage at which the product is no longer competitive. It is very weak in time of competition. The taste and fashion of most of the consumers is being shifted away from the product because so many products have been introduced. That makes the market to be oversaturated. Once the market is oversaturated with competitors, you will experience a lot of brand switching. People will leave your brand, go and buy another one. And that one will be affecting the recognition the product have in the market. It will affect your sales and returns. So when the product reaches the decline stage, what can a company do? The moment your product reaches a decline stage, please, you don't have to take a decision to withdraw the product from circulation. No, that would be a suicidal strategy. The company have to ensure first, you can toy with price. You can reduce your price. You can remodify your product through relabeling, repackaging, or relaunching of the product. You can give discounts on the product. You can take the product to a less competitive market. If the product is not selling in Lagos, you can take it to Ogbomoso. You can take it to the east. So these are some of the strategies applicable at the decline stage. So the diagrammatic illustration of the product life cycle is what you are seeing there. Diagrammatic illustration, we have the introduction stage, growth stage, maturity, and decline. So please try to note the diagram. Even if you are not asked to draw, you are expected to draw the diagram once product life cycle comes out in the forthcoming exam. So what are the observations of people about the product life cycle? What are the contributions of people that we call the criticism of the product life cycle? When we look at one or two, the first one says that it is not all product that passes through the stages. Yes, I agree with that. Some products are born, they are manufactured, and they will not live to witness the naming ceremony, meaning that that product will not grow beyond the introduction stage. We have thousands of products like that. So the second one that I put there says that the diagram of the product life cycle failed to show affirmatively when one stage starts and another one begins. That's a technical one, meaning that the diagram is subjective. We cannot really ascertain that, okay, this is the starting point for the introduction stage. This is where the introduction stage ends. This is where the growth stage starts. You know, people are very funny. They can critique a lot. So that tells you that the diagram is subjective. Where we assume the introduction stage starts, that might not be the actual point. That's what the number 2 is telling you. And the third one says that it is not all products that have a classical life cycle. I agree, there are some products like that does not have the classical life cycle. So these are some of the criticism level about product life cycle. Let's proceed, please. You can scroll down. So when you scroll down, The next thing that we have is to try to look at some of the costs that are associated with the products as each of the life cycle. So what we have there is that the number one thing that you have to look at is that you must know at different stages of the product life cycle, the selling price of the product is likely to change. The cost at which we sell our product is likely to change. The amount of capital invested on the product, maybe for further production, is likely to change. Promotional cost too is not stable. Likewise, the overhead expenses and the cost of raw materials. So there is a varying amount of cost of investment, production, cost of acquisition of raw materials, overhead expenses, cost of storage, and many more. All these things have to be noted. So what are the cost implications of the product life cycle? In the product life cycle, there are so many costs that the company incurred, among which are the R&D, that is research and development costs, training costs, machinery costs, promotional costs, overhead expenses costs, distribution costs, just to mention few. So all these costs, I put it in a tabular form again for quick snap and overview. Like we have the product development stage, that is the preconception stage. What are the costs that the company spend? They spend a lot of money on research and development, capital expenditure decision, sourcing for new product idea. A lot of money is being spent. At the introduction stage, we spend so much money on operating costs, promotion costs, cost of raw materials, cost of distribution costs and merchandising. We spend it. At the growth stage too, so many costs are being expended at this stage. So those are the things that I mean by what are the likely costs that we spend on the product life cycle. And when you look at the decline stage, a lot of costs too are being spent because we have to make a lot of consultation, a lot of research, a lot of survey has to be done. And in fact, our decision whether to continue producing the product at the decline stage or to sustain the product comes with a lot of cost too. Cost of product reduction, because we are not making more profit, yet we are still selling at a reduced price in order for us to retain that brand, not to withdraw it from total circulation. So those are the things that I mean by the cost associated with products life cycle. So each stages come with different costs. And the cost that a company A spent will be quite different from the cost that company B spent. It varies. So what are the benefits of product life cycle? The benefits of product life cycle are many. One, it helps us to monitor the performance of our product and that of the competitors. Two, it gives us opportunity to formulate different strategies at each stages of the product life. Another benefit of product life cycle is that it assists in extending the life of a product. And why are we doing that? We are elongating the life of the product to prevent the product from reaching the decline stage so that that product can continue to be competitive. The product can continue to be relevant in the market, generate sales, and make returns for the company. Another benefit of product life cycle is that it guides investment decision. It guides investment decisions and give us opportunity to have a better control of our marketing approach that we are using in the competitive market. So having looked at that permits me to go into strategic capability, which I can say we should discuss under internal analysis. And I'm sorry, at the onset, I said we are looking at product life cycle, and at the same time, we are going to look at value chain analysis. But in the ICANN syllabus is so voluminous that we have so many subtopics, and then we at Equity, we don't leave any stone untouched. We don't neglect anything, or any topic can come out in exam, so we have to touch it. Apart from that, the job we are doing, we have conscience. Your success is paramount to us, so we can't leave all these things. So what is strategic capability? Strategic capability just means the ability of a company to use their resources at their disposal, including their competency, innovation, and human resources to gain competitive advantage. I don't want the definition to be too complex. And that's the reason why I've tried to bring it down loose, simple statements. You can put it in your own simple ways too. Just ensure that in the definition you are putting, the word resources should be there, capability of the company should be there, mention competency and human resources is okay. And that's the reason why I advise that anytime you are reading, read for knowledge and understanding. You don't need to cram anything. If you have come across anything or this lecture, after this lecture now, if you want to define strategic capability, use 2 or 3 key things that I've used to define it. So you can be able to define it your own way. So because this exam that we are writing, it's better we write in our own simple way than try to cram the author. Anything that you need to state the way it has been stated, I will inform you. Maybe according to Johnson, Woods, and Whittington, according to Porter, according to Quinn, and whatever, I will inform you. But in the strategic capability, it just means how can a company achieve superior performance over their competitors? That is everything this particular subtopic is all about in chapter 4 of ICANN syllabus. So the only way the company can achieve a superior competitive advantage over their competitors is for the company to be able to use effectively their resources. The company should be able to combine their capability. They should be able to effectively use their human resources, their skill, experience could be coming. They should be able to use this thing very well. And at the same time, they should be able to use their area of competency. And if the company have any special area of core competency too, when they combine all these things together and they are effectively used, then the company stands a chance of outperforming their competitors, both in the short run and in the long run. And there was a time I mentioned this core competency. Core competency is different from competency. When we are talking of competency, not everybody, all firms have competency in one way or the other. Like for instance, if we look at all the Nigerian televisions that we have that have license to operate, they all have competency in one way or the other. In the area of news broadcasts, all of them, they broadcast news at the scheduled time. But when it's going to core competency, Channels TV has edge over all other channels in terms of new broadcasts. Is that understood? So there is a difference in it. We have a lot of complaints that maybe they are into auditing, this and that, accounting firms, but there are some that they have core competency in the area of forensic auditing, and many more. So ability of a company to effectively use their resources, competency, capability, and human resources to achieve their intended goals and outperform their competitors is what we call strategic capability. So we are required to know the meaning of strategic capability, and we have done that. And when you look at the diagrammatic representation that we have there, in that diagram, we have resources, core competency, our delivery mechanism. It can be direct, indirect, online delivery. We give us competitive advantage. And once we have been able to do that, we gain strategic capability. Okay, the next thing we have there is customers' need. Customers' need. What do we call, under the customer's need, we don't have much to do here, but when I look at the syllabus, I discovered that there are things that you can close your eyes and write. All these areas, aside 4 P's, or when they ask us what are the needs of the customers, there's nothing here. But that notwithstanding, who are the customers? Let me quickly tell you. Customers are the categories of individual or group of individual. It can be household, it can be firm that purchase goods for many objectives. Why the word many objectives? The word many objective comes in because customers buy products either for personal use, they buy it to resell the product at a profit, they can buy it and give it us as a gift, they can buy it and transform the product into another finished goods. So when it comes to customers, they are individual group of individuals, household buyer that buy a product either for their personal use or for other secondary motive of buying. When we are talking of consumers, consumers are the categories of people that buy a product for their personal consumption. When they buy Milo, they want to consume the Milo. When they buy bread, they want to eat the bread by themselves or eat it together with their family. Consumers. Even by the time you delete R and S, you have consume. So consumers buy a product for their own personal use. So that's the difference between consumers and customers. So what are the aim of ICANN in saying that we should have understanding of what we call customers' need? What they are trying to do here is to inform companies that they have to ensure that their primary objective of being in business is to satisfy the needs, wants, and expectations of the customers. Because customers' needs are not the same. Customers' needs are not static. It changes within seconds. So customers' needs are diverse. And what is expected of you to gain competitive advantage and remain in business with achievement of your objective and goals is for companies to be able to produce a quality product that will meet customers' needs and expectations. Before you can say you are achieving sustainable business, before the company can expect their customers to develop loyalty or engage in what we call repeat purchase, the company product must be quality, it must meet the needs and wants of the customers and provide favorable satisfaction. Because if your customers are not satisfied, you have no reason for being in business. So such customers will not buy your product again. If they meet a customer that want to buy, they will discourage them from buying through unfavorable word of mouth. So for our customers not to experience dissonance, that is dissatisfaction, or overlap, regrets, then we must ensure that their needs and wants are met and satisfied. So without wasting much of time, what are the customers' needs? The customers' needs are more than what we highlighted here. But we have to ensure that our note is concise, simplified. To not be too voluminous. The customers' needs are better quality products, friendly price. You should know that the word friendly price there means affordable price, moderate price. And if there is reason why our company have to sell at a higher price, that reason must be justified with good quality products. Or maybe probably we introduce an innovative product or differentiated product, then we can sell at a higher price. Or there is an additional benefit that the customers will derive. We can do that. So customers are expecting favorable satisfaction from the product they are buying. They want product availability. Not that they will buy the product today, it means their needs and satisfaction. They want to repeat their purchase. The product is not available in the market. Very common, particularly when you are buying some consumable product. Even ladies experience it. When they do spot buying, maybe a cream or what have you, they want to buy the product again if it's scarce in the market. It brings about a lot of dissatisfaction. The convenience in getting the product is very important, and provision of after-sales services, prompt response to the customer's complaint, demand, or inquiry. There are things that are very, very essential when we are talking of customers' expectations. So the customers' needs and expectations are more than that. I have told you earlier. So with that, we move to the 4 P's of marketing mix. You can see in the 4 P's, the 4 P's was stated boldly in the syllabus. But now we have up to 10 P's, moving towards 12 P's. Because there was a literature like that I read that we're now moving towards the era of 12 P's. But the most popular marketing mix that we have is 4 P's, and that is the traditional marketing mix. Later, it extended to 7 P's of marketing mix. So the traditional 4 P's that we call the marketing mix are the product, price, place, and promotion. That is the 4 P's. I've penciled that in yellow for it you can be able to recall very well. And that's the only thing that I can say we should stress. But later we have extended 3 P's, which is the people, physical facilities, process management. It makes it to be 7. Later power comes in, but I don't want to bother you on that. So we limit ourselves to the scope of the syllabus. So the 4 P's of the marketing mix are product, that is 1 P, price, another P, 2 P, place, 3 P, and 4, promotion. So they say we should have a better understanding of what we call the 4 P's. So the 4 P's refers to the controllable element of marketing. Controllable element of the marketing that the company can use to influence, persuade, and convince the customers to buy their product. Those are the things that we call 4 P's. Anywhere you see 4 P's, even if it is 10 P's, 11, if they put 20 P's, you also know that all these P's, they are controllable elements. The company have control over them. And the objective of using it is for them to convince customers to buy their products. We are using all these marketing mix to influence the buying decisions of the customers. We are using all these marketing mix to persuade the customers to buy our products. We are using them to retain customers. So the 4 P's refer to the controllable elements of marketing that we use to persuade, inform, and influence the consumer buying decisions. And we said the 4 P's comprise of product, price, place, promotion. And we just try to let you know what we call product. From henceforth, anytime you are asked to define a product or what is a product, just tell them that a product is anything. Product is anything that we offer to the customers for attention, interest, acquisition. That acquisition means purchase. Acquisition, use, and satisfaction. So product is anything. For instance, we have spoon, biro, shoe, car, radio, television, anything. Motor insurance, even at home. You discover that some people have the financial resources and capacity to hire housemaid. So people is a product. In terms of politics, when you look at it, our president, Tinubu, is a product of APC, Atiku, product of PDP, Peter Obi, product of Labour. So virtually everything is products. Product is anything that we offer to the customers for use, attention, consumption, disposal in order to satisfy their needs. So we should know that products can be tangible and intangible in nature. And our products that we are producing, we are stressed and overstressed on that. That product must be capable of performance. Our product must be capable of meeting and creating favorable satisfaction to our customers. The product must offer value for the company's brand, and it must offer value for the amounts that the customers have used to buy it. Price, what do we call price? Price is just the amount of money that the consumers or customers paid in exchange for goods and services. Price is the utility that the customers are paying for. They are paying for that product with the mind that they are going to derive utility satisfaction in the product. And we have so many pricing policy that the company use to sell their products. Penetration price, I've told you anywhere you see penetration price means they are selling at a lower price. Scheme price, they are selling at a higher price. Promotional price, they give discounts. And that promotional price is a short-time pricing method. It's not something that will stay for long. We have break-even pricing. The break-even pricing method is used to frustrate existing competitors and discourage new ones from coming in. We have competitive pricing methods. All these pricing methods are many. We have odd pricing method, ODD, odd pricing method. That we are selling at an odd price. That one is very common in supermarket and hypermarket. Selling at 99 naira, 99 kobo. So later on, when we have time, we are going to look at different pricing policy. I'll go through that as an added knowledge for us. Place. Place under marketing means distribution. Under marketing means anywhere you see place. Place means distribution. It means the avenue or medium through which the company distribute their products to the final consumers. So under place, the mode of distribution of the company product to the final consumer, it can be through direct distribution. It can be through the middlemen. The middlemen, we call them marketing intermediaries. They can sell through the wholesalers, retailers, and anymore. And it can be through online delivery, now that we're in a digital world. So place means the avenue of distributing our products. Why promotion? Promotion means the use of the promotional elements to inform the customers about the product availability, product use, source of the product price, changes made to the product. We are using promotion to plead to the customers, to persuade them to buy our product. We use promotion to discuss about the salient things about our product and to either reduce brand switching or create brand switching, depending on objective. So those are the 4 P's of marketing mix that we are asked to discuss on. And you should know that under the promotion, I've earlier mentioned is that the promotional tools are many. It depends on the one that the company wants to use. It depends on the degree of competition they are facing and the stage of the product in its life cycle. You can use advertising as a promotional tool, sales promotion, personal selling, publicity, celebrity endorsement, event sponsorship, many like that. Digital promotion can equally be used. So, and the digital promotion, this is the second or third time I'm mentioning it. What should come to your mind is the likes of social media marketing, influential marketing. Okay, thank you for that. Again, we have a small caption that mentions the word CSF under the internal analysis. CSF. Now, what is CSF? CSF means critical success factor. Critical success factor. That is the meaning of CSF. So it should not be strange to us any longer once you see it. CSF means critical success factor. And what is the essence of this CSF that was incorporated in the syllabus? The essence is that companies should be able to identify the components of their strategy that are critical to their success. That if you are in any industry, you must be able to identify what is critical to your success. What are those things that you must lay emphasis on that the company should not toy with? And all those things that we call critical success factor, we should be able to measure their effectiveness on the overall performance of the company. So all those components of the company's strategy that give the company landmark achievement and success, they are the things that we call critical success factor. To some company, their critical success factor might be price. How? It might be low price that the company is using as a strategy. And they don't toy with that pricing strategy because that is what they are using to compete offensively with other competitors. You can see I put short case there, a case study, accounting firm. The accounting firm that we have there, they are doing very well. And this company is now contemplating to expand their geographical sales territory because all the money that is coming in, apart from paying dividends, reward to the customers, their staff, they pay them, some have bonus too. All the board of directors are doing very well. They want to do what we call plowback of profit to expand their geographical coverage. So they are now contemplating on what to do. Part of their contemplation are employing top quality accountants for the new office, charging lower fee, obtaining minimum number of corporate clients. So all these things that they have in mind are many. So any of them that they choose are ready to invest money on has become a critical success factor. But these are the things that is critical for them to achieve success in the newly proposed expanded offices that they want to have. So critical success factor, again, refers to the essential aspects or component of the strategy that will give the company landmark success and performance. And all these critical success factors must be reviewed. Like for instance, now let me give you one example that will make you to understand critical success factor very well. We have product quality. For us to have For our company to have consistency in product quality and create landmark satisfaction for the customers, that they have to be coming to buy our product. We said at the earlier on, at the introduction stage, that we must have consistency in product quality. So our product quality is a critical success factor to us. As a result of that, we don't toy with quality. We have zero tolerance for any crisis in quality. Before we produce, we source our raw material from the right source. We inspect the material, we push it to the production. During production, we do thorough inspection. After production, our total quality management department, we put the product there for testing. Immediately we do that, we put it to a unit we call quality assurance before we sell to the customers. That is what we call critical success factor. So our critical success factor is very germane to our continuous existence. As a result of that, we don't joy with it. Because without that critical success factor, it will be difficult for us to achieve landmark results. So we now have what we call KPI. KPI. Just move down. Victoria, you can do that. Who got Tayo, Eve, Biodun, Fabian, you can just scroll down. We see where I put CSF and key performance indicators. CSF and key performance indicator. Have you seen it? Hello? Hello?
What page, sir?
That should be page 8. CSF and key performance indicator. Critical success factor.
Page 9.
You have seen it?
Yeah, it's on page 9.
Page 9, okay. Maybe page
Yes,
9
sir.
where you have. Page 9, okay. So, the critical success factor and key performance indicator. What this aspect is telling us is that the critical success factor that the company is using must be all-encompassing. That critical success factor is not limited to just one aspect of our business. No, it should cut across all aspects of our business. The critical success factor should be the center point of our major strategic planning decisions. And some scholars, I don't want to bother you with names here, they said the critical success factor must be integrated in all the strategic planning process. When you are doing your strategic position analysis, your critical success factor must be considered there. When we are doing our strategic choice, in our strategic choice, are we going to use corporate level strategy, business level strategy, or functional level strategy? Or which business industry is our company operating? Then our critical success factor must be considered. That, okay, if we are operating social industry, what are the critical success factors we are going to use to evaluate our landmark sources? When we are implementing our strategy, critical success factor must be equally be considered. So how can we now integrate our critical success factor with that of key performance indicator? That scenario that I give you, that our priority in our company that we have been using to achieve success is quality product control. We don't toy with quality of our product at all. Before we produce, during production, and after production. You can see that after production, I told you, our company that you and I own, we are still going to push the product to quality control unit, from there to total quality assurance. And we have to ensure compliance with all regulations before we sell to our customers. When we now sell to customers, look at the meaning of key performance indicators now. When we sell to customers, we begin to sell from January up to date. We now say, okay, we want to measure our critical success factor against key performance indicators. How many number of complaints or sales return do we have? It says, sir, we don't have any sales return. The only one that we can recall was damage in transit. Or they said we have 5 or 10. And you can imagine from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, 8 months, it was just only 5 or 10 customers that returned a product. That means our critical success factor is really, really working. Because we don't have a situation whereby customer will be returning our goods. They'll be returning our goods. If we take another critical success factor, let's take another one, staff motivation. Without our staff, we cannot achieve anything. They are the assets that we are using to achieve our goals and objectives. Staff motivation, we pay them their salary promptly. There is job and security, no indiscriminate sacking. We motivate them. Those people that are due for promotion, we give them promotion. Those people that have challenges, the company look into that. They have staff cutting, staff boss, and many more. So what is the key performance indicator? Our key performance indicator means that our staff motivation must reflect in their productivity, efficiency, service delivery to customers. That is the relationship between the two, please. That's the relationship between the two. And this scholar, Johnson and Scholes, now told us that there are 6 steps or approach to critical success factor of a company and individual businessman. Even if you are the one that is having a business, you might be selling plantain chips, you are into laundry business, you are selling outfits, clothes and what have you online. You have to use these 6 steps to know how you can go about your business. What are the 6 steps stated by Johnson and Scholes? Step 1, they said you must identify the success factor that are critical for profitability. In the example that you and I use now, our success factor that are critical to our profitability are what? I want answer to you too. What are the 2 success factors that are critical to our probability in the illustration we use? Can somebody provide me that answer?
Motivation.
Motivation and what?
Sir, motivation. Have motivation.
Okay. And what again? Victoria, you are right. Motivation is right. What's the second one? Ugo?
Product quality.
Product quality. Thank you. Bless you all. So the 2 success factors that are critical for our probability is motivation and product quality. And you can see in the example there that I put there, I put low selling price. Some companies low selling price they are using. Some prompt delivery, they use it. Some customer relationship management, that is what they use. So the number 2 thing that the scholar talks about is that you must identify what we can do to achieve superior performance. What can we do to achieve superior performance? Like our product quality now, what we can do to achieve superior performance, we have set up total quality management unit. We have set up quality assurance unit. We ensure material inspection right from point of purchase. When they deliver it, we inspect. And during production, we inspect too. That answers question number 2. What we can do, immediately we produce, there is assurance of the quality, we do prompt delivery to our customers. And not to have a crisis internally, we ensure we motivate all our staff. Once we have done this, then automatically we achieve our results. Number 3, the entity should develop the level of critical competence. You have to develop the level of critical competence. That one is the internal investment on innovation. internal investment on staff capacity, staff motivation, internal development on customers' relationship management. We have to develop our critical competency. Without we developing that critical competency, then we cannot achieve results. If there is need to buy innovative machines that can improve the quality of our products and the output, we have to ensure that we invest on that machine. That's what number 3 is telling us. Number 4 answer our comparison. Say, identify appropriate key performance indicators. There must be a benchmark. If we are using losses, what is the total quantity of the product we are selling? What is the return? If we are using quality control, what is the number of sales returns? Are people complaining or returning our goods? We have to look at it. If our critical success factor is staff motivation that we are using as our weapon, what is the level of the staff productivity, their efficiency? So that is what number 4 is telling us. So in number 5, according to Johnson and Scholes, they said you must emphasize to developing critical competency for each aspect of the performance. On each aspect of the performance, there should be critical competency on the quality, on our price, on our mode of delivery, on our promotion, on our customers' relationship, in our purchasing and supply, including the selling and storage of the product. That should be a standard that we are going to use to achieve our results. And the 6th thing that they tell us, which is the last, is for us to do what we call monitor the achievement of our key performance indicator. If we have done all these things, now itemize those things. Staff motivation in the key performance indicator, does the productivity of the staff increase? Yes or no? Do we experience high staff turnover? No, our staff are not leaving the company due to the motivation. Fantastic, we take it. In the quality, do you have product default or customers returning a product? No, it shows our critical success factor is working. In our purchasing, do you have procurement of low quality products or problem in the quality of the product that we produce due to purchase of low quality material? We said no. That is what number 6 is telling us. Anything that we use as our critical success factor, we evaluate it so that I can be able to know if that success factor is working or not. Next thing we have benchmarking. Benchmarking simply means making comparison between the company performance and that of other competitors within or outside the industry. And the essence of benchmarking is for us to know our relative performance with that of other competitors. We cannot just assume that we are market leaders. We cannot just assume that we are market challengers or market followers. We cannot just assume that we are doing relatively better than other competitors. The only way we can achieve sustainable performance and know our relative performance with other companies is to benchmark. When we benchmark, then it will give us opportunity to even do our SWOT analysis. We'll be able to know our area of strength, where we are doing better. We'll be able to know our area of relative weaknesses. I will be able to know that we are not the only one in the industry. We have competitors. So it is always good for company to benchmark. And when you are doing benchmarking, you don't do benchmarking by looking at other companies that we are doing better than them. No. We don't need to deceive ourselves. We don't need to be biased. Because some board of directors do that. They will benchmark by using weak complaints in order to impress the investors or impress the shareholders. When we are benchmarking, we benchmark by looking at superior complaints that have superior performance. We benchmark by looking at best performing complaints in the industry or outside the industry. So that one will be able to, will assist us to know how we can be more competitive, to know areas where we are weak, and to even give us opportunity to even copy or imitate what other competitors are doing that is giving them results. So we have so many methods of benchmarking. We have so many methods of benchmarking. We have internal benchmarking. Internal benchmarking. The internal benchmarking means that we look internally, critically, the areas where we have been performing. Are we doing this thing very well? We can look at our branches in Okpebi, the one in Lekki, the one in Mushin, in Port Harcourt, and the rest. What are the functions of all these branches? We can use at our SBUs, our method of production. So everything that concerns internal analysis, that is what we call internal benchmarking. Under the internal benchmarking, we are not looking at our competitors here. All we are doing is to look at the internal analysis, our mode of operation, modus operandi, for us to be able to discover any area, any gray areas that we need to improve upon. And this must be communicated to all the entire staff for further improvement. And those ones that we are doing very well, we have to sustain it. We have to ensure consistency in that service delivery to the customers, and for us to be able to meet the expectation of the shareholders. Two, we have operational benchmarking. That is our area of operations. We compare this one with that of other competitors within or outside the industry. If our total production capacity is 25,000 units of powder milk sachet within an hour, and we discover that one of our competitors have a machine that can produce 50,000 units, you can send this proposal to the management to buy that. But that one will save a lot of time, overhead expenses, and increase our output to be able to meet up with the teeming demand from the customers. So our operational activities have to be looked at. If there is need for us to employ new expatriates here, we have to look at it. If there is need for us to send our staff for further training, these are part of the benefit we derive from benchmarking in operational activities. Another one that we have is competitive benchmarking. Now, this one now center on comparing our performance with that of our major competitors. And your competitive and benchmarking, you can make it to be both financial and non-financial comparison. It helps a lot. And to make our company to stand on its toes, will not be able to relax and allow complacence. It will make us to be more proactive. It will increase our quest and curiosity for research and development, innovation, and technical advancement. So customers benchmarking, we compare our mode of operation to the customer satisfaction. Our customers, are they really satisfied? Are their expectations being met? Are we retaining our customers, or we are losing our customers to our competitors? What effort are we making to prevent further customer switching? Do you have anything in place to ensure customer relationship management? What are the latent demands of the customers? What the latent demand means demanding for something that our company have not yet produced. So what effort are we making to ensure that our company embark on the production of the latent demand? So all these things are part of what we call as customers benchmarking. So the various methods of benchmarking are not limited to that. So permit me to quickly go to page 11, value chain analysis, because of the constraint of time. I don't know, I can go up to this length. Thank God, that means I'm getting better. I still have some medication to use now. So let's go to value chain analysis. That's the last paragraph on my page here, page 11. I don't know if it is 11 your own place or 10 or have you seen it? Value chain analysis. If you are there, let me know, please. Hello?
Yes, I am.
Okay. What of others?
Yes.
Victoria,
That's it.
okay. Thank you. So in the value chain analysis, the simple meaning of value chain analysis is creating value to the customers. Now, what can the company do to create long-lasting value for the customers? What can we do to make the customers happy for taking the decision to buy our product or paying for that our service that we want to render to them? And you must know that to achieve leadership position and be relevant in the market, we must ensure we are doing everything possible to increase the value proposition to the customers. Customers must have that increased perceived value about our products. So value creation is very essential for successful business and sustainable growth in the market. So Michael Porter said there's a lot of things that the company can use to create value. That the major one is price. It is not at all time that you sell at high price. When you sell at high price, you make short-term gains. Even we have companies that sell at a moderate price, that the long time, they make more customers, more sales, and more profitability than you. Your values can come in the area of product differentiation. Your value can come in the area of customers engagement. When you are doing online sales, customers engagement is very key. So your value can come through innovation and customer relationship management. So value creation means creating value to the customer through our products, through our service delivery. And you should know that there are two main types of value chain activities. That is standard. It has not changed. It's not only peculiar to ICANN exam alone. Even in literature, it has not changed. I read a lot. I read comprehensively to upgrade myself and the rest. Up to today, I don't know of maybe 3 o'clock today or later tonight or tomorrow. We still have two types of value chain activities that can be seen in page 12. The two types of value chain activities that we have, my colleagues, are primary activities, primary value chain activities, and the second one is secondary value chain activities. I repeat that there are two types of value chain activities. We have one, primary value chain and secondary value chain. So the primary value chain activities comprises of 5 major areas. So some companies can be more than this. But by the time this literature comes out, this discovery was being discovered by the scholar, a lot of companies might have expanded their own primary chain beyond this. But according to the limit of the syllabus, the primary value chain activities comprises of 5 major activities, among which are the following. We have one, inbound logistic. If you put it as inbound activities, it's still the same thing. It is logistic because of other related functions that are associated with it. The primary value chain activities comprises of inbound logistic, operations, outbound logistic, marketing and sales, and services. Those are the things that we call primary value chain activities. So the primary value chain activity, the first one that we have, inbound logistic. The inbound logistic comprises of activities that are related to the purchase of needed raw materials by the company, receiving of the materials, storage of the materials, and management of inventory control. So when you even look at it, you will discover that material handling is part of the inbound logistic, because most of these materials have to be handled very well to prevent damages or losses to the company. Those ones that need pelleted, they have to be used. Those ones that we have to use forklifts. Those ones that need to be stored under certain temperature. All these things have to be done. All these things are what we call inbound logistic. So the operations, which is the number 2, just require the operational activities that the company will engage in to ensure effective service delivery to the customers. If the companies are into their manufacturing outfit, that means their operation means the activities that they will put in place to ensure the conversion of all these raw materials into finished goods, so that they can be able to offer a product that will be accepted by the customers. So the operation will require procurement of the right quality of the material at the right price, processing of these materials, packaging, labeling of the product, selling and distribution. What of the outbound? You can see outbound logistic. So the outbound logistic means placing order, distribution of the product, selling of finished or capital goods, product scheduling. All those ones are outbound logistic. So when we have done 1, 2, 3, the next thing that we have is marketing and sales. All our finished products, we have to create avenue for all these products to be sold to our customers. Without we achieving selling of this product, then the company cannot recover their cost of investment. So all the product that we have produced, we have to create an avenue through which we can sell it. Some can be sold directly to the customers. Some we have to sell it through the channel members. Those are the wholesalers, retailers, and the rest. Some can be, they can place order for it, and then we do delivery to our customers. So marketing and sales, they are very essential activities in the primary value chain process. And it is this marketing and sales that will bring in liquidity, the capital that the company will need to further their production and expansion. So the last element under the primary activities is services. It is not at all time that companies or some companies just focus majorly on production of physical products. They render services. Even those ones too that concentrate only on production of durable physical products, they still render services. At times they do what we call telemarketing, making some telephone calls, receiving calls from customers, doing what we call or what's it called? Repair and some other things. Maintenance, repair, and servicing, they are there. So companies render services too to their customers. And at the same time, companies pay for some services to be rendered to them. So all these things have to be ensured that they are done diligently in a way that will create value for the company and the customers. To round it up, the secondary value chain activities are called supportive activities. Supportive activities. And these secondary value chain activities, the comprises of the activities that you and we are familiar with. But we don't know that we categorize them the way we are seeing now. The first activities in the secondary value chain is procurement. Procurement is the same thing as purchasing. If you want to put it in the layman, it's the same thing as buying. Nothing is difficult there. Procurement means the activities that center on sourcing, looking for supplier to supply us, tell the supplier what we want by giving them specification. So we place order with the supplier. The supplier will give us the delivery date. Once the material is delivered, we inspect the material before pushing it into the store, and we pay the supplier. What we have done is procurement. So once we have done procurement, we have technology development. We are being informed here that part of the secondary activities of the company is to continue to invest and improve in the area of technology and innovation. Company must not relent. And that's the essence of the benchmarking that we are doing. Our other competitors too, they are not relenting. They keep investing. They keep improving their business operational activities for them to achieve landmark success. We must not allow any competitors to leave us behind and take over the ownership of all the entire customers in the market. No. We have to improve on our technology, research and development, innovation, roll out new products, differentiated products. Another activities under the secondary value chain is human resources management. The human resources management here informs us that there should be improvements in the staff potentials, capacity utilization, staff growth. And this informs you and I and our company that we must continue to invest on our staff because they are the strategic assets of the company. We have to train them, send them to developmental program. There should be promotion as at when due. We should be able to attract expatriates and ensure share of knowledge. Technical knowledge of our staff have to improve. Their relationship with the customers, we have to train them on that. Time management. When we do all this, then we should be able to create value to our customers. So another thing that we have under the secondary value chain activities that we call support activities is firm infrastructure. The infrastructure of the firm, both human and material infrastructure, have to be improved upon. all the infrastructure, all the SBUs that we have, and the departments, they must be integrated. There must be synergy among them. The accounting, the legal firm, the procurement unit, the human resources unit, all of them must be integrated. They must work collectively. There must be internal development and peaceful coexistence so that we can be able to achieve our goals. So collectively, we can be able to create value and offer this value to the customers, for customers to continue to stay with us and we still enjoy their patronage at a profit. So, the diagram that you are seeing here is just the illustration, pictorial illustration that capture both the primary activities and the secondary activities. You can see the primary activities comprise of the inbound logistic operation, outbound logistic, marketing and sales, and services. While the secondary activities that we call support activities refer to farm infrastructure, human resources management, technology development, procurement, and then we have marketing and sales. You can put it this way or you can do the diagram the way you want. It's not compulsory. You are there regularly to this. So that's the topics that we have for today. And then I give glory to God because I was at the point of informing you before that our class will not hold today because of the way I'm feeling. But God showed His supremacy. I thank you so much for your commitment and confidence you have in me and equity. So God will continue to bless you. I wish you best of luck in all your endeavor.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So enjoy the rest of your day.
Right.
Bye. Can we bring the lecture to an end?